This community is amazing. We come together and we support each other and we help each other. It's just a family.
I graduated from Orstimba here in the Newman-Crows Landing district. At that time, 34 years ago, there were about 2,700 people in Newman, and now I think the population of all of our schools put together is probably close to that. So you can see that it's grown a lot.
The building that was going on behind me is really what necessitated this school to be built. There was a lot of overcrowding. We were spending an awful lot of additional money fixing plumbing that was deteriorated, just trying to patch roof leaks, patch HVAC, and we'd hate to get to the point where they deteriorate so much that you have to just raise them and start over.
Even community members that don't have children going to school realize it's important to have, working plumbing and good lighting and up-to-date technology.
The community supported a bond measure for $25 million to build a 4th elementary school. The first issuance of the 2008 bond money was used to build Hurd Barrington Elementary. When the economy started to have a downturn, our assessed valuation in our community really came to a standstill. And we lost about 50%, which is what our taxes are based on. So we were not able to complete a lot of the other projects that we had planned.
A district might come to us and say, we just don't know what to do. We have all of these bonds that have been approved by voters, but we can't get to them. I run a financial advisory firm that works solely with California school districts and community college districts, and we work in helping them find funding for new projects and projects to improve the schools.
Part of the urgency is not only other projects, but our promise to the community was that we would finish off the library prior to going to any other buildings. We're overcrowded at Yolo Middle School. The entire high school needs to be re-roofed. So those are all going to add up pretty quick.
I was aware that they had this problem from the 2008 election. They had passed $25 million. They had issued about $14 million. So they had $11 million that they were really beginning to feel the push.
What is important to know about a reauthorization is that you're not asking your community for additional money. You're asking them to access money that they've already approved sooner rather than later. When you wait on construction, when you wait on doing repairs, the costs are only going to go up.
I then went to the board and laid out, this is how this program could work for you. Now, you will have to go to the voters, and yes, it will raise taxes on the voters today, but we're really shifting what they would have been paying in the future. The really important part is to develop a long-term plan that will allow them to really become financially sufficient and financially secure.
So our promise to the community was to finish off the library prior to doing anything else.
We used to have a library in one of the classrooms, which was much smaller. With the monies that were able to be accumulated, our district was able to put in a great library.
We, as older adults, have a responsibility to grow our children into leaders.
And that's really their role, is to educate this enormously diverse group of citizens and prepare them to take on the next generation.